Welcome to Tokyosaurus. So what's up in Japan? Halloween is kind of a big deal in Japan as they are the originators of the ever-growing cosplay genre of costuming fun. And if you haven't heard before, Japan has pretty much one of the biggest Halloween parties in the entire world in Shibuya, and it just seems to be growing bigger year by year. But that doesn't mean cosplay and dressing up for Halloween is the same thing, because it's not. But it's getting pretty blurred because of the sheer amount of people doing cosplay for Halloween. So animeanime.jp held a poll to see what people wanted to cosplay as in this year's Halloween, which also gives you a pretty good idea of the most popular anime characters for this year, and also what cosplay you're probably going to be seeing a lot of, at least in Japan conventions. We're going to be looking at the female edition here, and if you're interested in the male edition as well, let me know down in the comments below. So at 6th place, we have a 5-way tie. There's going to be a lot of ties in this survey, so be prepared. So this 5-way tie begins with Mash from Fate Grand Order. You'll remember her if you've ever played any FGO, which I'm trying my best not to get into because I know I cannot control myself with gacha games. Next in the tie is Nausicaa from Ghibli's Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind. Ghibli's eternal popularity was never doubted, but I still think it's interesting to see how highly ranked Ghibli characters can get every year. Next up in the tie is Kaban from Kemono Friends. This one looks fairly simple to prepare as all you need is a white hat, red t-shirt, white shorts, and black stockings. And seeing how Kemono Friends is one of the most popular shows this year, I'm not surprised at all to see Kaban rank so high up even though she's a fairly new character. Next in the tie is Akko from Little Witch Academia. Probably the most appropriate cosplay for Halloween on this list. Her costume fits the Halloween theme perfectly and people won't even be calling you a weeb. Last up in the tie is Rei from Neon Genesis Evangelion. Rei has always been very popular, always will be. Don't think we need to go any further with this one. So for the 5th place, we have a tie between two characters, Joan of Arc from Fate Apocrypha and Emma I from Jikoku Shoujo. Joan of Arc seems like a pretty tough cosplay job to do, but obviously recognizable right away, whereas Emma I cosplays are usually just a schoolgirl uniform, straight bangs, and red contacts. The Fate series is definitely more popular than Jikoku Shoujo, but here, Emma I fits the Halloween theme very well, along with a relatively easy to put together costume, giving her an edge over everyone else we've talked about so far. And the fact that the anime came back earlier this year also helps. Tied for 4th place, we have Nico Yazawa from Love Live and Umaru Doma from Himoto Umaru-chan. Both of these costumes are pretty easy to do, seeing how Umaru's costume only requires an orange cloth with ears, and Nico's costume is just a uniform along with pigtails. So now that we have all the scrubs out of the way, let's go on to the top 3 most voted cosplays that you're definitely going to be seeing everywhere you go if you're in Japan on Halloween night. At number 3, we have someone from My Hero Academia, and that person is Jiro Kyoka. People are definitely going for the hero costume version of her and not the school uniform one here, and as you can see, is not all that hard to put together except for the hair. You got a ragged piece of anything inside, a black jacket on the outside, a choker, unplugged earphones, pretty much stuff that everyone already has. So it's not a surprise to see this one so high up. Not everyone has tons of hours to put together a cosplay just for one night of the year, and this one would probably fit the bill for many people without having to go out to get anything. And obviously, because My Hero Academia is super popular right now, everyone will recognize you. At number 2, we have another Ghibli character and another witch, Kiki from Kiki's Delivery Service. This one is probably one of the most consistently popular costumes that appears in Japan on Halloween every single year since the movie first came out. Fitting the theme of Halloween perfectly and being from one of the most beloved Ghibli films has its legendary status well earned. So for the top spot of 2017 for the character that most females want to cosplay, we have Rem from Re:Zero. As if you didn't know that already, Rem is this year's top choice for cosplay amongst females. Rem's reputation as best girl has not faded even though the anime has been over for a year already, and it seems like nobody has been able to top her in popularity just yet. And plus, maid costumes are pretty easy to come by in costume stores, so you can probably put together something pretty fast. So there you have it, the top choices for cosplay or costumes for Halloween in Japan this year. Are you surprised by this list? Are there characters you want to see but not on the list? As usual, let me know down in the comments below. Don't forget to drop a thumbs up, stay subscribed if you want to be updated with the latest that's going on in Japan, and I'll see you guys in the next one.